Welcome back to the show. Today, Leo, we're diving into a question that I think many of us haven't truly considered. What problem is STON.fi actually solving?
That's a great starting point, Marcus. Most people would probably say, well, it's where I go to swap tokens. And that's true, but it's a surface-level understanding. The real answer goes much deeper.
I completely agree. It's like when something works flawlessly. You don't even think about it. You just use it. You don't think about the roads when you're driving. You just drive.
Exactly. Infrastructure is often invisible. It's only when it's absent or breaks down that we truly notice its importance. People focus on the action they perform, not the complex system enabling it.
So let's imagine a scenario for a moment. What if STON.fi just disappeared tomorrow? What would be the immediate impact?
Well, for users, it would instantly become much harder to move between different assets within the ecosystem. But I think the larger, more profound impact would be on the projects building within the TON ecosystem.
How so? Can you elaborate on that?
Absolutely. Think about a team launching a brand new project on TON. They're developing their product, building a community, and attracting users. Eventually, those users need a market. They need liquidity. They need a reliable place to interact with the project's token. Without that core infrastructure, growth becomes incredibly difficult, if not impossible.
So it's not just serving individual users, but it's also a critical tool for builders and innovators in the ecosystem.
Precisely. And that's where its role is often underestimated. A truly healthy ecosystem isn't just about having innovative projects. It's about providing the robust infrastructure that those projects can depend on to thrive.
You know, it's interesting. When people discuss ecosystem growth, they usually highlight the exciting stuff, new projects, partnerships, or communities. Infrastructure rarely gets the spotlight.
That's very true. Infrastructure is almost never the headline. But more often than not, it's the fundamental reason why those headlines exist in the first place. It underpins everything.
Infrastructure is never the headline. I really like that, Leo. It's a very succinct way to put it.
Because consider this, if you have 10 absolutely amazing projects, but there's no liquidity, users will have a terrible experience. If trading is cumbersome, users will be frustrated. If access to assets is limited, the user experience suffers significantly. Ultimately, all roads lead back to the quality and availability of the underlying infrastructure.
So, would it be fair to say that STON.fi is solving an accessibility problem then?
Partly, yes. It certainly helps users access opportunities within the ecosystem, but it's equally important to recognize that it also helps projects reach those users. That's a crucial distinction many people miss. It's a two-way street.
That's an insightful point, because most people do tend to think in one direction. They consider what STON.fi does directly for them, not its broader impact on the entire ecosystem.
Exactly. And once you start viewing it from that ecosystem-wide perspective, its role expands dramatically. It's not just about enabling a single token swap, it's about enabling a vast amount of activity across the network.
Let's delve into that idea of enabling activity for a moment. It sounds simple, but it's actually incredibly vital for any growing ecosystem.
It absolutely is. Every ecosystem strives for growth, for wider adoption, for more users. But for that to happen, users need effective ways to participate. They need reliable tools, functioning markets, and sufficient liquidity. Without these foundational elements, growth inevitably slows down.
So when people ask what problem STON.fi is solving, perhaps the answer isn't just trading. Maybe it's more about reducing friction within the ecosystem.
I think that's an excellent way to frame it, Marcus. Reducing friction. Making it significantly easier for users to engage and for projects to expand and succeed. It smooths out the entire process.
And honestly, when we consider the future of TON, that challenge of reducing friction probably only becomes more significant. As the ecosystem keeps expanding, its infrastructure will have to continually evolve.
Precisely. Success often creates new challenges. More users mean greater demand, and more projects introduce additional complexity. The underlying infrastructure simply has to scale and adapt in parallel with that growth.
Which brings us right back to our original question. What problem is STON.fi solving? After this conversation, it's clear the answer is far more comprehensive than just token swaps.
Not even close. It's a fundamental piece of the puzzle.
It's helping to seamlessly connect users, projects, liquidity, and opportunity across the entire TON ecosystem. And whether you're a builder or a user, that's something truly worth paying attention to.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Marcus. It's the invisible backbone.
And on that note, we'll wrap up today's insightful discussion. If you enjoyed this conversation, please let us know what topic you'd like us to explore next. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you in the next episode.